public meeting.
Keep the school out, keep them out.
How come?
You don't need them here. There's already enough in Sydney. We don't want them out here.
Geez, mate, you'd be a bit of a redneck, eh? Why are you hillbilly know-nothings so intolerant and so bigoted about Islam and Muslims? Where do you get this lunatic idea that Islam is some kind of threat to Australia? Go back to Ironbark, mate, and learn something about the religion before you show your ignorance and make a dill of yourself on national TV.
People even drifted in from other towns, handing out anti-Muslim propaganda.
It's truth. There's a few roos loose in the top paddock. Here's another intolerant racist, spreading his lies and untruths about Islam and Muslim. Stone the bloody crows, here's another.
It was Reverend Fred Nile.
There's pressure from Islam, from the whole movement in Australia, to impose its way of life on our country.
Oh, and I thought we had everybody. But, as it turns out, we're 2 bob short of a quid. I forgot about Fred. Now come on, Fred. Muslims want to take over Australia or impose their religion on Australia? Where would you get that idea from, Fred?
Last night the Reverend read from the Quran to make his point.
Christians say the Messiah is the Son of God. That is the utterance of their mouths, conforming with the unbelievers before them. God assail them, how they are perverted. So that means all the Aussies that are celebrating carols by candlelight this week all over Australia, millions of Australians, are condemned by the Quran.
The forum...
Whoa! I didn't see that coming. I thought you were going to read from the Bible and bash us all up and bash the Muslims with the Bible. But, oh, reading from the Quran? Oh, that's a bit radical. What can we say? Maybe you took it out of context. That's what it was. You misunderstand it. You took it out of context. You don't really know what it means.
The oppression. You know, we're a democratic society here, and they're a dictatorship. Okay, I don't feel that they're allowed to speak what they really feel. They don't show compassion. You know, every country they've gone to, England, America, what happens? Bombs go off. You know, it's not integration, it's assimilation, and that's what I'm for.
Well, there you go. Another WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, trying to infect us with their bigotry and bias and racism, trying to tell us that Islam is something to be scared of. No. What do you mean, bombs? Bombs?
Two planes hit the Twin Towers, and they have no clue why would somebody do such a thing.
The deliberate and deadly attacks which were carried out yesterday against our country were more than acts of terror. They were acts of war.
What happened in Bali and in Istanbul and now in Madrid, are close to home for all of us. The tentacles of terrorism are reaching out to every corner of the world.
London's worst attack since the Second World War, a series of blasts rocked the capital during the busy morning rush hour.
Bombs? Again. And Katie, we've had a listen to your view. Your claim appears to be that wherever Muslims go, bombs follow. Are you sure you're not just picking on them because they're new or because they're different from you? I mean, let's face it, anything that's different can be a bit scary. Okay, what about we give the other side a voice? And for that we have Cuddly Kaisertrad. Kaiser, you are just the biggest, cuddliest teddy bear there ever was. And now you have a chance to give your view on Katie's view.
Words. How does that make you feel?
I feel sorry for them that they are so misinformed about Islam as a religion. Islam as a religion, in fact, encourages full participation in decision-making, which is what democracy is about. We encourage democracy.
Kaiser, they don't...
Kaiser, you said just now that Islam encourages full participation in the decision-making process. Not so sure about that. Surah 9:30 curses the Christians and the Jews. Surah 9:29 says, fight the non-Muslims until they are subjected to Islamic rule. Right? I mean, I can't really see a lot of participation in decision-making in those verses. By way of conclusion and drawing all this together and giving it some focus and direction, I want you to join me in a guided tour of some very core values of the Islamic faith. They won't be the values that you'll hear about from an imam or from a friendly Muslim or your neighbour, but they'll be the values that are at the epicenter of Islam historically and in the life of Muhammad and his companions, and how those values have affected everybody else around the Islamic world since Muhammad until this day. It's time to take off the jovial, throw another shrimp on the barbie, fairly light-hearted attitude, and we're going to get serious, because this is life and death to every single one of us.